What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan and I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have a Digimon leaks and reveals for EX6 and BT17. Now, I usually don't do leaks and reveals on my channel. I just kind of wait till the English catches up and do content then, so it's more relevant to my side of the planet. But this has to do with one of my favorite black archetype Digimon, which is Diaboromon, and we got new support announced in both EX6 and BT17. Apologies, in one of my other videos I mentioned it was EX6, but it looks like the Diaboromon and the new card that I feel is really good we actually get in BT17. So I want to talk about it. I want to see what my opinion is about it. I want you guys to let me know what you think about it. It's really cool, and I think Diaboromon's never really gotten really great support. It's never kind of been a super tournament worthy deck, so I'm kind of interested to see what they're going to do here and if it's going to propel this deck up to where it needed the support that it needed to be really competitive. So I'm really excited about that. So without further ado, let's get into it. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. Well, let's get into it here. We're on my Discord here. Shout out to the Brick City Discord. Wonderful group of guys and gals. I've been with the group for about a year and a half, and they really helped me get all the stuff that I'm looking for. Great group of people, and just super happy. And they have a really great reveal page, so this is where we're on here. So we have our Digimon TCG 2020 leaks and reveals. We have Infirmon. We're starting off with Infirmon and EX6. On play when digivolving by deleting one of your Digimon with Diaboromon in its name. This Digimon may digivolve into Diaboromon in your hand without paying the cost. So, gets you into your guy without paying a cost. All you gotta do is blow up a token. All turns, once per turn. When one of your other Digimon with Diaboromon in its name is played, de-digivolve one of your opponents. That's all turns. So if you can pump out a token on your opponent's turn, you can de-digivolve like the Digimon they just digivolved into. So having some ability to play on your opponent's turn would be definitely good with this card. 3 cost Digivolution, but it lets you get into your Mega for free, so that's awesome, which is really cool. We're also going to have an EX6 a lot of the 7 deadly sins, or the 7 great demon lords, but they are going to have like multiple dual colors, which is really cool. I like that. Then getting into the Diaboromon here. There's Diaboromon and this new option card, which, let's see if I get the picture up. That's a 3 cost option, black. The Diaboromon itself is a black. It's not a white, so that's cool. We get another black Diaboromon besides promo Diaboromon. So we got Diaboromon, BT17, Mega, when digivolving by placing 1 clock at the end from your hand or trash. That's the option card, clock at the end. Hand or trash is this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card. You may play 2 Diaboromon tokens without paying the cost. Level 6, 3000 DP. Level 14, you know it. Same old, same old. Opponent's turn. Once per turn, when one of your opponent's Digimon attacks, you may switch the attack target to one of your Digimon with Diaboromon in its name. So you can switch to your tokens. You can switch to your main Diaboromon too, if you really want. But yeah, so it gets you the clock at the end from the trash or hand. So, if they go to the trash, you can get them back. He's a 4 cost Digivolution, but with that new Infirmon, you're going to hopefully be playing them for free. Now we go to the clock at the end. This is where it gets nice. So this is one of the other things why I want to do this video, because this introduces an alternate win con to Digimon, which I think is really cool. I used to play Exodia and Yu-Gi-Oh! So I was like, yeah, alternate win cons and stuff like that. It's like your opponent's like, are you playing the game? And it's like, no, I'm playing my game. So that's really kind of funny and cool. And this kind of reminds me not of Exodia particularly, but the Destiny board final. You get all those pieces on the board and you win the game. So, let's look at it. Clock at the end. Security, add this card to your hand. Okay, so it's not going to go into the trash in security. Main, play 1 Diaboromon token without paying the cost. So that's a main effect. So you play it and it stays on your battlefield, and then, yep. Then place this card as the bottom Digivolution of one of your Diaboromon without clock of the end in its Digivolution card. So it's any Diaboromon, so that'd be the token, or a regular Diaboromon, so it doesn't matter. Inherited effect, all turns when this Digimon would leave the battle area, by an opponent's effect by deleting one of your other Diaboromon, prevent it from leaving. So you can use your tokens or your regular Diaboromons to protect that Diaboromon with the clock of the end from leaving. End of opponent's turn, place one clock of the end from this Digimon's Digivolution cards in the battle area. So it stays in the battle area. At the end of your opponent's turn, it will go back to the battle area. So if you save your guy, and then you don't have to worry about it going to the trash. Of course, you can play him from the trash with your main Diaboromon from, that guy. I just wanted to see something about that Inframon Digivolve Inheritable. Where was he? I think I missed him. Went too far. There we go, Inframon. Okay. I was just wondering if he could Digivolve your own guy if you wanted to like play multiple of this guys to get multiple out of the trash. So yeah. Start of your turn, if 4 clock of the ends are placed in your battle area, you win the game. You win the game. So if you get 4 clock of the ends in your battle area, you win the game. So yeah. Of course, that's the alternate win con. So it is a little bit hard because you got to have 4, but I mean, and they're safe in your battle area, so that's good. So once they get to your battle area, you don't have to use the main ability because it just places them in your battle area. So that's good, and then you can play them for 3 costs. So I mean, like you could play the last one when you had 3 in there and just win the game. Well, sorry, it has to be start of your turn, so you gotta be careful about that. Yeah, I think that's cool. That's kind of interesting too. That's your. Now, of course, it is an option card, and you do have to get 4 of them. So that's kind of hard because right now the only card that searches out option cards is the black training. So you're obviously going to want to play that in this. The fact you can add it to your hand security is really good. Plays you tokens and then helps you protect the Diaboromon you put it under. And then all you got to try and do is save that Diaboromon until the end of your opponent's turn. So, especially when you're digivolving for free with the Inframon, you can potentially tap your opponent down to low amounts. That and the fact that this Diaboromon plays you 2 tokens, which is really good. You also have Arata as a tamer, so that's good too. Now we're going to look at a few other cards here quickly. We have we're going to look at those two. I'll go back to those, but we had revealed a couple more of the cards for this deck. There we go. And we haven't seen if we get a baby yet. I don't see. EX6 already has a black baby, but maybe in BT17 we'll get a Sunamon, a new Sunamon. But we are getting a new Keramon, and this is where it gets good. On play, reveal top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 tamer or option card with Diaboromon in its text, and add 1 card with the identified trait among them to your hand. Trash the rest. Now, I don't remember what Arata does offhand right now, so I don't remember if he has Diaboromon in his text. This also makes me think that we might be getting a new Diaboromon tamer, whether it's a new Arata or a different tamer card. That kind of gives me the feel of that. Yeah, so add 1 tamer or option card with Diaboromon in its text, and 1 card with unidentified trait among them to your hand. So you get to add, this will add your clock of the ends and your tamers to your hand. I'm specifically thinking of Arata right now, but again, I have to make sure he has Diaboromon in the text. I feel like he does. And 1 of your unidentified, which should be any of your pieces, to your hand. Trash the rest. Trashing the rest is cool because if you pulled multiple clocks, you get a clock in the trash, which you can get back with your Diaboromon. So that's not bad either. It's better than putting them at the bottom of the deck. So trashing is going to be more important in searching. And that's I don't know if I know there's another searcher Keramon that I think reveals top 4 or maybe top 3. I can't remember if it trashes or if it puts cards on the bottom of the deck. I'd have to go back and look at those cards, because putting any clock at the ends is going to be bad, which means playing Keramons that put your clock at the end at the bottom of the deck, if that's what they do, is going to be bad. This guy's going to be good. You're going to play 4 of him, obviously. And inherited on deletion, if this card has the unidentified trait, you may play 1 Diaboromon token without paying the cost. Really good. So then we get this guy here, Kurasarimon. He has the same inheritable to play a token when deleted. And those are both so those would stack inherited on deletion. So you would get 2 tokens with this stack. And then when this card would be played from the hand by deleting one of your Digimon with the identified trait, reduce the play cost by 3. On play, when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 3 or less. So he pops little monsters. So if your opponent's going wide, you can pop 3 or lesses. And then when this card would be played from the hand, like if you don't have a Keramon, you can, and you have a token on the field, you can just play him for 2, which is really good because that helps you get into your guys faster. So that's that. I honestly, I was hoping we'd get a Cursarimon that allowed you to play a Tamer for free, but this is actually pretty good. And of course, we don't know, these are both EX6 cards. We don't know if we're going to get any Keramons or any of this line in BT17. We might get more. We've only seen the Clock at the End. I don't think that anything else too much has been revealed from BT17 yet. Just a few cards here. So yeah, so we don't have as much information on what we're getting in BT17. So we could get 2 whole Diaboromon lines right now. We're just looking at mostly EX6 stuff and a little bit of BT17 stuff. So I mean, that's kind of cool. The alternate win con's really cool. I'm hoping we get more stuff. I'd have to look up Arata again and see if, you know, if what he has in, or if we're going to get a new Diaboromon Tamer. So either one could be really good. Again, you're obviously going to want to avoid cards that put your options at the bottom of the deck in this deck, but that might not even be, that might be a secondary win con, that if you get all 4, you know, you just play it, right? You just play it and win. Or you could potentially just, you know, focus on, you know, mass token spamming, which I can obviously see this deck does a lot of that. And then it's just attacking for game. Your opponent can't do anything if you have so many tokens and they don't have any response to it. And with decreased Digivolution costs, which this deck seems to have a lot of, it could be really, really good. We'll see. We'll have to take a look at it. But that's all I wanted to talk about right now. Diaboromon Clock at the End. I love alternate win cons. Oh, we'll talk about this quickly. The new... Look at this red scramble, yellow scramble. It kind of looks cool. But the new Teramon? I don't know how to pronounce that. This is the new guy from the Digimon Liberator. And we got Shumon, the new Tamer, Shoto Kazuma, and Shushumon. And then there's Arisa Kinosaki. These are the new characters from the Liberator thing. So we've kind of got names for them now. On play, you may play a Teramon. I'm assuming it's because pterodactyls with a P, so it's a Teramon. I'm bad at pronunciations. Without paying the cost, when your Digimon digivolves into a Digimon with avian or bird in one of its traits by spending the Tamer gain 1 memory. So avian bird stuff. We're gonna get some cool avian bird stuff. So that's cool. Bird Dragon / Liberator. Cool. Puppet / Liberator. They're going to have the Liberator trait. So cool. Yeah. So we got some names for that Digimon Liberator stuff through these leaks and reveals. So that's also something that's really cool. But really excited about, I'm seeing all these scramble stuff, and I'm wondering if it's like a new type of memory boost / training card. Anyways, back to the Diaboromon. This looks really awesome. Can't wait. I'm really excited for BT17, which is all the way in August, but I'll have to contain my excitement for now because, you know, we'll see if it's any good. You know, Clock at the End, Destiny board for Digimon. Let's see what happens. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. As always, have a wonderful day, and that's all for now, folks.